And here's what we're trying to do. This is one of the 2 plums planted yesterday. It needs a little support. Now the hole's a little recessed because I want to stay above that grafting joint, and I want it cool for my water to pull up in. Oh, I know the wind's going to be bad. I'll have to figure out how to deal with the wind. But I want to stake a tube on this guy, kind of like I did over here. For this plum, I put a big T-post. These T-posts is what I wanted the town to buy. Those T-posts are now in the $6 range. I want them to be wiggly wobbly because I want the trees to firm up and be able to support the wind. There's the other plum I planted yesterday down there. So we're going to try rebar. Around this little plum tree and see how that goes. I'm envisioning something. We'll put the cut end in the ground. Neither end's really going to be nice, is it? We'll put the cut end in the ground just to try and be a little nice. Then we'll put a tube around it. And see what happens. Does this break my rebar? Well, definitely bent it. Didn't break it. My guess is I hit one of those lovely Arkansas rocks. You can feel this one go in much easier. And it didn't bend like this one. All I need... Oh, that's like terrible. Terrible. Maybe we bend it back straight. Let's try a different one in a different spot. Rock right off. When it goes in versus when it doesn't. I think this will work. Let me try one of these tubes. They're well used. I don't know how long they're supposed to last, but I reuse them a lot. Supposed to keep the deer off of them. Supposed to give them a little protection from rabbits. All those little critters. We are having a tube. Maybe I should have grabbed my wire first. Stay there. Where's the wire? Just plain old 17 gauge fence wire, but the UV won't kill fence wire. These tubes are supposed to be UV protected, but you can tell they're, I don't know, they're many years old now, probably 6 years old. They're hanging in there. I want to go around or through. I don't want the tree growing into the wire, so let's go around. Something along the lines of that. I think it'll work. Oh. A little extra for slack. No, 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 no. Don't tear up the tree in the wind. The point of this is to protect the tree from the wind, not tear it up in the wind. Doesn't have to be perfect, just has to keep this tube on. Oh, yes, good point. Let's run one of them through the tube. Because I had some tubes that got blown off and ended up down the hill because I did this. Forgot about that. That big old wind, just that one piece so far makes a huge difference. Run this one piece through. Now, if it's still blow lefty-righty, I guess I can make that tighter. It is definitely not going. I think that's going to be fine. If not, we can revise. So we learned rebar will bend. I guess that was a known. If you hit a rock and pound it with a T-post driver. But it bent, didn't break like the other ones. So we'll get pliers and hammer and straighten her back out. And from here, we'll just work on the other ones. Got other trees. And that's what I wanted. All of my plum trees, 4 of them, all of them new this year, all supposed to grow in this area, but all of them have a tube around them so they're easily seen, protected from all the animals, deer, rabbits, squirrels, etc. that like to eat tree bark, trunks and whatnot, and all of them protected from the wind. You can see them blowing, you probably hear the wind. I'm positive you can hear them. So we've been a windy day, but you see they wiggle, but they are not falling down, and that'll allow these trees to when I take all this stuff off, to build up strong trunks, hopefully survive. 4 plums down, on to the rest of the trees. This is an example of what I'm trying to fix. So this apple tree has one of those original, one of these original stakes, very wobbly. The stake that just came out with 2 fingers not even pulling is not doing apple tree should be more straight, not less straight. So I want to fix this one before it gets a permanent lean in its life. Now all of the apple trees are also staked up and tubed, protected. There's 7 apple trees. Again, trying to keep my lines. Not bad. Where I have these little tags, I'm keeping them. So this one's a Honeycrisp, very front and center. And I know this one in the middle, well, middle-ish, is my crab apple. Look at all the leaves started. It's springtime. So this crab apple, nice and solid after I've used one of these T-posts. It's right beside the trunk, so that'll be kind of fun to take out eventually. And I know that trees. That one at the end, Arkansas Black. Absolutely nothing on it yet, but I just put it in the ground yesterday. Staked up. I'm not sure what this one is, but it was the one that was leaning. Wire, very ugly. Tree's not going to care because it's not touching the wire. I got it straightened out mostly. Maybe I should have put the stakes at a different angle. But these little rebars cut in half, they're going to work well for what I want.